There was an upset in women's basketball in the Big 12 tournament title game in terms of ranking. I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. Number 10, TCU, lost to number 15, West Virginia, 62-53. If you don't recall, TCU beat West Virginia in the prior two meetings this year. The last meeting was on February 15th. TCU won that game, 59-50. I will say, though, in the first meeting, it was extremely close. On January 14th, TCU, that was number 10 at the time, went on the road to West Virginia that was unranked at the time. TCU won on a game-winning three-point shot, and the final score ended up being 51-50. It is so hard to beat a team 3 straight times. Clearly, West Virginia wanted payback for one of those 2 prior games, especially the game in Morgantown. Because remember, if West Virginia would have won that game back then, they would have been the regular season champions. If you think about it. I know those other games that West Virginia would have won back in terms of conference, but that was one that you had in your grasp, but you lost it. This does impact NCAA tournament seeding. I think there's a possibility that TCU drops down to a 3 seed now because they were projected to be a 2. But we'll have to wait and see what the NCAA tournament committee does. And it does not help your cause when Duke, the ACC tournament title game winner, was probably going to be a 2 seed. Especially Duke. I'm just saying. Now, West Virginia, I think there's a possibility you could host the first 2 rounds in the NCAA tournament instead of going on the road, which is big, but does not guarantee you to go to the Sweet 16 now. We have seen upsets happen over teams that are host sites and lose. So I'm just making a point right now about that. At halftime, West Virginia was up 26-23. And Olivia Miles actually had 3 fouls in the first half. She had 4 for the game, and she picked up her 4th one early in the 3rd quarter. Like within 39 seconds of the second half. So that's one way to make her quiet for a game, is to get her in foul trouble. But there's more to the game than that on the score, on the how many points in the first half and second half. Yeah, and West Virginia just scored 36 in the second half. TCU scored 30, including 21 in the 4th quarter, and made a little bit of push late. But there's more to the game than that. That's why I'm going to go over the last minute game. This is besides the stats, of course. And obviously, both these teams' next game is in the NCAA tournament. So we're going to have to wait and see what the matchups are down the line. Okay, we're like with 103 left in the game. West Virginia turned the ball over by Carter McCray, which was stolen by Donovan Hunter, and Mara Suarez made a layup. Around 59 seconds left to make it 56-48. West Virginia did call timeout. Mara Suarez did foul. Around 56 seconds left, and around 47 seconds left. I don't know why Kiara Wheeler was trying to do a shot. The clock is in your favor. You're up 8. Run the clock down. But no, she shot it and missed it. And Veronica Sheffy got the defensive board. And what's killer about that sequence is around 30 seconds left, West Virginia fouled by Cindy Shaw. The clock's in your favor. You're up 8. Don't let them come back without giving up points to them with no clock running. And Veronica Sheffy went to the line, made both free throws to make 56-50 for West Virginia. West Virginia did call a timeout. Then they called a timeout again around 34 seconds left. So they had no timeouts remaining. Donovan Hunter fouled for TCU around 33 seconds left. And Jordan Harrison Went to the line, made both free throws to make it 58-50. TCU did call timeout. And around 28 seconds left, Taylor Bigby missed a pull-up three-pointer around, and then Riley Makaleski got the defensive board for West Virginia. And TCU was trying to foul, but West Virginia got too far ahead on the passing to the point that Cindy Shaw made a layup assisted by Sydney Woolley to make it 60-50 to kind of put this game, 10-point game within 21 seconds. And Olivia Miles did make a three around 14 seconds left to make it 60-53. And Veronica Sheffy had the foul around 8 seconds left. Jordan Harrison went to the line and made both free throws to make it 62-53. And TCU did call a timeout. It was just delaying the inevitable, in my opinion. And around 4 seconds left, Olivia Miles missed a three, and then Sydney Woolley got the defensive board. Has no time left. And that was the ball game right there. TCU shot 30, literally 1/3 in terms of the percentage from the field on 60 attempts. West Virginia's a good defensive team. 26% free throws on 31 attempts. 83% on free throws on 6 attempts. And I have noticed that every time that TCU lost a game, they shot 35% from 3 or worse. Yes, I know they have won sometimes despite shooting that poorly from 3. But you can't deny that's a trend. So it increases your probability of winning against them. So that's the advice right there on how to beat TCU, other than play really good defense. Right? Play good enough offense. You got to have good enough defense. 34 rebounds, 12 of those offensive, 9 assists, 11 turnovers, 6 steals, 2 blocks, 19 fouls. How many points off the bench? Kennedy Basham with 2 points, Talia Parker with 2, and Veronica Sheffy with 4. So that's 8 points off the bench and 2 double-digit scores of goalie combined for Olivia Miles. That's 17 points. Marsh Suarez did have 16, but she was ineffective. 6 for 19 from the field, 2 for 9 on threes, 2 for 2 on free throws, and had 8 rebounds, and she did foul out, by the way. And Taylor Bigby was the only player that scored 6 more points in the game. With 8. 3 for 9 from the field, though, and 2 for 7 on threes. And West Virginia did slow down Donovan Hunter, who is a double-digit scorer for TCU. She had 0. Goose egg. 0 for 6 from the field, 0 for 3 on threes. And obviously, Clara Silva is close to double digits, but she only had 4 points in this game. Yes, I know she had 6 rebounds, but you get the point. Now, West Virginia only had 2 points from the bench, which was from Cindy Woolley. 3 double-digit scores for Cindy Shaw with 17 points. Jordan Harrison deserves the game ball, in my opinion. 21 points, 5 for 10 from the field, 1 for 3 on threes, and made all 10 free throws. Come on. And Kiara Wheeler with 10, so that's 38 plus 10. That's 48 points right there. And Gia Cook was to 6 more points in this game with 7. And Carmen McCray is closer to 7 points per game. She only had 5, but she had 8 critical rebounds. And West Virginia shot the ball better in all areas of the game. 40% from the field on 55 attempts. They made a third of threes on 15 attempts. So they just drove to the basket, as you could tell, or gained some pull-up jump shots. 87% on free throws on 15 attempts. That's only 2 misses. That's a good recipe for winning a game. 41 rebounds. 12 of those offensive. Who would have thought that? Because TCU does have Clara Silva at 6'7", Kennedy Basham at 6'7". But it goes to show, you never know until the game really gets to play. 7 assists for West Virginia in this game, 10 turnovers, 7 steals, 1 block, and 8 fouls. Now I'm going to go with the points on turnovers, points in the paint, and fast break points as well. Now, points on turnovers did favor West Virginia in this game, 15-8. That's where they live sometimes, is the points on turnovers. Fast break points did favor West Virginia as well, 11-8, and points in the paint favor West Virginia, 26-24. I think if there was a capable 6 seed, maybe they'll beat TCU at TCU. We have to wait and see what the matchups are at the very end of the day. And obviously, in a 4 or 5 position, it's a coin flip. Anything could happen. Even if you get to host West Virginia, it does not guarantee you're going to Sweet 16. I'm just making a point about that right now. And obviously, West Virginia is trying to look for their first Sweet 16 since 1992. So it's been a long time coming. But maybe this is the year, possibly. And I'm going to say this right now. Even if you get to go to Sweet 16, you have no pressure going into that game. And your defense could give maybe one of those one seeds trouble because you're a pressure. I mean, because look, you're a pressure team. But I don't know if you're going to get the win. But this is why the games could. We play the games. Upsets could happen. So I'm just saying, honestly, I don't think TCU's any further than Elite Eight. I don't, because of the fact is you would have to play against one of those one seeds out there. Probability. It's more like which one seed are you going to face? Is it going to be Texas? We'll have to wait and see. So, anyways, for that content, like, subscribe and see guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Of course, so the ultimate goal is 1,000 more. Some of this course like video, comment video really helps YouTube backgrounds. Some more people see us, and the video does help as well. So more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe. It's free. Hit the notification bell as well.